Between the 16th and 21st of July, something begins to shift, not outside of you, but deep within. Many people search for warnings in the news, in predictions, in signs from the world. But the real warning is always internal. The tension you feel, the heaviness, the restlessness, it's not a coincidence. This is the storm before the storm. And if you miss it, you'll miss your chance to grow. So during these days, you will notice a certain emotional pressure building. You might feel irritated by things that normally don't bother you. You may catch yourself getting lost in overthinking, in imagining what might go wrong. You may even feel distant from the people around you. That is not a sign that something is wrong with you. That is the sign that something is about to evolve within you if you're willing to stay present. Most people ignore this. They drown it in noise, in distractions, in endless scrolling, in blaming others. But you, if you are listening to this message, you are not most people. You have the chance to pause, to become quiet, to feel what is happening inside your mind, your body, your spirit. From the 16th to the 21st of July, the pressure will rise. And pressure reveals character. Pressure shows you the parts of yourself you've been avoiding. When this discomfort rises, don't run from it. Don't numb it. Don't escape into old habits. Instead, observe it. Sit in silence. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What is my mind trying to show me? What emotions have I refused to deal with? The answers will not come through noise. They will come through stillness, through discipline, through courage. Growth always begins in silence. The space between your thoughts, that is where your power lies. And right now, the 16th to 21st of July is offering you a doorway. Not everyone will walk through it. Most will complain. Most will collapse into old versions of themselves. But you have the strength to respond differently. You must understand the chaos you feel in this moment is not coming from the world. It's coming from resistance within you. Resistance to change, resistance to responsibility, resistance to becoming the person you know you can be. That resistance is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Let it teach you. These dates are not random. You'll notice people arguing more. You'll see impatience in traffic, misunderstandings in relationships, confusion in the media. It's easy to blame the outside, but the real battle is within. It is your responsibility to stay centered, to stay grounded, to stay awake. If you do not face yourself now, you will be forced to later, and it will be harder. This is the easier moment, though it may not feel like it, because right now you still have the choice to face your shadow, to face your fear, to rise above your emotional triggers and look in the mirror with full honesty. That's where transformation begins. So you cannot become who you are meant to be while still clinging to the version of yourself that is addicted to comfort. That version must die. That identity must break apart. And it will. Between the 16th and 21st, you will feel it cracking. Let it. This is a sacred discomfort. Let it shake you. Let it cleanse you. Let it burn away the lies you tell yourself to stay small. If you keep trying to be who you were yesterday, so you will never meet the version of you that's waiting on the other side of this storm. You don't need motivation. You don't need permission. You need stillness. You need awareness. You need to sit in the fire and not flinch. Real change doesn't come when it's easy. Real change comes when it's uncomfortable, when it hurts, when your excuses no longer work and you're left face to face with yourself. Between the 16th and 21st of July, this is what's happening. Life is no longer asking you to change. It is demanding it. So take this as your warning, not in fear, but in readiness. Observe your thoughts. Breathe through your emotions. Pay attention to how you react. That's the work, not blaming others, not fixing the world, but fixing your inner posture, your internal alignment. This is where your peace is found, not when everything outside is calm, but when your center is unshakable even in the middle of the storm. You want growth, then stop asking for it to be easy. You want clarity, then silence the noise and listen. You want transformation, then let the old parts of you die. and do not mourn them. This is the time. These days are not ordinary. They are a mirror. What you do with this reflection will determine whether you rise or remain. Remember, growth doesn't scream, it whispers. And right now, it is whispering your name. Listen, from the 16th to the 21st of July, you are going to feel it, something uncomfortable, something unfamiliar. You may not know what it is at first. You may try to shake it off, distract yourself, pretend it's nothing. But it's not nothing. It's a signal. It's not here to destroy you, it's here to teach you. Discomfort has one purpose: to wake you up. You have been walking through your life, repeating the same cycles, staying in the same emotional loops, clinging to the same beliefs that no longer serve you. Now, these 5 days are bringing that to the surface. You will feel resistance in your chest. You will notice a tightness. When you try to rest, you'll feel triggered by people around you. That discomfort is not a mistake. It is not bad luck. It is your call to grow. Stop thinking that pain means something is wrong. Pain is a message. So when your body aches, it's telling you something needs to change. When your emotions are in chaos, they are saying you are out of alignment. Between the 16th and 21st, the pain is louder because the message is urgent. The most dangerous thing you can do right now is to ignore what you feel. You'll be tempted to numb it, to go back to your old ways. So you'll want to scroll endlessly, overthink, overact. You'll want to stay distracted because if you get quiet, you'll have to face the truth. That's exactly why this moment matters. What you feel now is not the enemy. It's the compass. It's showing you exactly where you need to heal, what you need to let go of, and who you are no longer meant to be. There is no transformation without discomfort. You want a breakthrough without breaking. That's not how life works. You want peace without discipline. That's not how clarity is earned. From the 16th to the 21st of July, life is not trying to break you. It's trying to reshape you. But that shaping will hurt if you keep holding on to what wants to leave. When discomfort arises, your first instinct might be to resist, to say, why now? Or why me? But ask a better question. What is this here to teach me? The pain you feel is not punishing you, it's guiding you. That pressure you feel in your chest, in your mind, that restlessness, it's there because something inside of you is asking to evolve. You are not here to live the same day over and over again. You are not here to repeat cycles of self-sabotage and emotional avoidance. But if you want something new, you must go through the fire. You cannot skip the process. And right now, the process has begun. From the 16th to the 21st, life will strip away your comfort. It will test your patience. It will challenge your beliefs. Let it. Discomfort is truth in motion. It's the friction between who you were and who you're becoming. If you ignore it, you stay stuck. If you face it, you rise. This is not the time to escape. It's the time to lean in. Sit with what's rising. Feel the discomfort fully. Let it burn away your illusions. You keep asking for growth, but growth doesn't come with comfort. It comes with clarity, and clarity is often painful. You've been carrying emotions you never dealt with. Anger, shame, guilt, fear, they don't disappear because you suppress them, they wait. And now, between these 5 days, they return. Not to punish you, but to be seen, to be healed. Let go of the idea that peace means never feeling discomfort. True peace comes when you no longer fear your own emotions, when you stop running, when you stop numbing, when you allow the discomfort to teach you, guide you, transform you. This is your opportunity. Don't waste these days. Don't hide from yourself. Don't deny what you feel. If it hurts, look at why. If you're scared, ask of what. If you're restless, ask what you're avoiding. The answers are there, but only if you're willing to face them. Discomfort is not a breakdown. It's a breakthrough. Every emotion that rises now is a doorway. Either you step through and grow, or you close it and stay the same. You are not weak for feeling pain. You are not broken for feeling lost. What makes you strong is that you feel it and still choose to move forward. that you hurt and still choose awareness, that you tremble and still choose to grow. From the 16th to the 21st of July, don't distract yourself. Don't blame others. Don't shut down. Let these feelings rise. Let them shake you. Let them humble you. Because when the pain finally quiets, what remains is truth. What remains is strength. What remains is the next version of you. This is not punishment. This is preparation. And if you stay with the discomfort long enough, it will stop being something you fear and become something you respect. So, because you'll realize it was never trying to destroy you, it was trying to awaken you. Let it. Between the 16th and 21st of July, your discipline will be tested in ways you haven't experienced before. You may feel like something is pulling you away from your focus, away from your intention. The days will seem ordinary, but underneath there is pressure building. That pressure will look like distraction, will feel like emotional heaviness. It will come in the form of irritation, temptation, and the sudden urge to quit what you've started. That is not a coincidence. That is a test. This is when most people slip back into old habits. They break the promises they made to themselves. They say they'll start again tomorrow, but that tomorrow never comes. If you want to rise, this is not the time to compromise. This is the time to show yourself what you're made of. During these days, the mind will create excuses. It will tell you you're tired, you need a break, that you've done enough. The world around you will offer 1,000 ways to escape. Comfort will call you. Noise will call you. But if you answer those calls, you will miss the real moment, because growth is not found in what's easy. Growth is found in what you do when everything inside of you says stop. You must decide, are you going to obey the temporary impulses that show up between the 16th and 21st, or are you going to hold your ground? So discipline is not a punishment, it's your weapon. And right now, it's the only one strong enough to carry you through the fog. These days are not random. You will feel them. You'll notice your energy dipping at strange times. You'll find your routine harder to follow. You'll crave things you thought you had already let go of. But what's really happening is the shedding of the old version of you. And that shedding will try to cling to comfort one last time. Discipline means doing what you said you would do, especially when you no longer feel like doing it. That is the point. That's what makes it powerful. That's what makes it rare. From the 16th to the 21st of July, the path forward becomes narrow. Only those who stay committed to their own growth can move through it. Every time you resist the temptation to quit, you win. Every time you keep your focus when the world around you spins, you evolve. Every time you show up for yourself, even when it's uncomfortable, you break an old cycle. No one is coming to rescue you during these days. No one is going to make it easier for you. You must hold the line yourself. You must become your own source of strength. And the beautiful thing is, you already are. You just haven't been forced to meet that version of you until now. This is not the time to lower your standards. This is the time to raise your energy. Keep your eyes on your routine. Wake up with intention. Speak fewer words and do more actions. Silence the noise and return to your breath. This is the training ground. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. You might slip, but don't fall. You might pause, but don't quit. You might feel weak, but don't believe it. Between the 16th and 21st, the mind will test your boundaries. It will push back. That is natural. But this time you must push harder. There will be moments when you feel like everything is meaningless, like none of your efforts matter. That is when you double down, because the mind is reacting to pressure, and that pressure is transformation. What feels like a breakdown is often a breakthrough in disguise. Hold yourself accountable. No more excuses. No more delay. No more waiting for the perfect moment. These 5 days are not a warning of destruction. They are a doorway to discipline, and only you can walk through. If you don't build discipline now, you will keep returning to the same emotions, the same failures, the same stories. you will remain stuck. Not because life is unfair, but because you keep abandoning yourself when it's hard. Remember this. For discipline is not control, it's freedom. If every time you follow through, your mind becomes stronger, your emotions become clearer, your path becomes stable. People want to change their lives without changing their behavior. That's impossible. Between the 16th and 21st of July, your behavior will reveal your future. How you speak, how you think, how you act during these days. It all adds up. One moment of laziness can become a habit. One decision to delay can become a new pattern. Or one decision to act can become the beginning of a new life. So do not take these days lightly. These are not ordinary dates. This is a checkpoint. This is where you either evolve or repeat. This is where your future self is watching, waiting to see if you'll show up this time. If you stay committed now, the next version of you will be built on strength, not fear, not emotion, but discipline. That is your foundation. That is your shield. That is the key to everything you say you want. Now is the time to stop talking and start doing. Now is the time to stop reacting and start leading, not the world, but yourself. And if you can do that from the 16th to the 21st of July, you won't need motivation anymore. You'll have momentum. Between the 16th and 21st of July, everything in your environment may feel louder, faster, more chaotic. Thoughts may race, emotions may surge, people around you may act without thinking. So that's what pressure does. It stirs what's already unstable. But the answer is not more movement. It's not reacting. It's stillness. In a world that is constantly pulling you to respond, the greatest power is to remain centered. During these days, you'll feel the push, the pressure to speak too soon, the urge to defend yourself, the impulse to prove something. You'll feel the itch to explain, to argue, to fight back. That's the trap. The moment you react, you've lost your power. You've handed control over to emotion, to ego, to noise. And once that happens, you are no longer acting from clarity. You are surviving in confusion. Stillness is not inaction. It is a conscious choice. It is the space between stimulus and response. It is where wisdom lives. Between the 16th and 21st, life will test your ability to stay there. Not because life wants to break you, but because this is the only way you will learn to lead yourself. People believe strength is loud. They think it's about domination, about being the one who speaks the most, reacts the fastest, moves the loudest. But strength is silence. Strength is presence. Strength is being able to feel the chaos and not let it move you. You don't grow by controlling the world. You grow by mastering how you respond to it. And these days, these 5 intense, emotionally charged days will reveal your habits, will reveal your reflexes, will show you exactly where you still react without awareness. Don't fall for it. When the energy rises, sit. When your mind screams, listen quietly. When someone pushes your buttons, breathe deeply. This is not weakness. This is self-mastery. The way you react between the 16th and the 21st will define the direction of your next season. If you allow yourself to be pulled into arguments, distractions, negativity, you will remain at the same level of consciousness. You will remain controlled by emotion, by triggers, by the past. But if you choose stillness, you rise, you create space between what happens and what you choose to do with it. That space is your strength. That space is your clarity. That space is your breakthrough. The world doesn't teach stillness. It teaches noise, reaction, speed. But look around. What has that noise given you? Anxiety, tension, regret. Now is the time to step out of that cycle. These days are not random. They are your test. Can you hold your energy when the world is spinning? Can you stay present when your emotions beg for reaction? This is the real path. It's not dramatic. It's not glamorous. But it's where transformation begins. Stillness is not a lack of feeling. It is the ability to feel everything and still choose peace. You are not weak for pausing. You are not passive for observing. You are powerful because you choose presence over reaction. That is what makes a person unshakable. From the 16th to the 21st, many around you will break down. Some will lash out. Some will fall back into old patterns. Some will mistake their emotions for truth. You must not follow. You must remain. You must stand where you are, grounded, silent, aware. This is your strength, not to be moved by the storm, but to become the eye of the storm. To find calm in your breath, in your posture, in your gaze. This is not about controlling others. This is about governing yourself. Don't underestimate the power of stillness. One moment of silence can save you from days of damage. One breath can stop a storm inside you. So one pause can give you insight that changes your entire direction. Growth is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. And in these days, what matters most is not what you say, not what you prove, but what you resist reacting to. Let them misunderstand you. Let them be loud. Let them expect the old version of you to show up. And then don't let your stillness speak for you. Let your calm presence be your new power. Everything that tries to pull you out of balance during the 16th to 21st is an invitation to either spiral or evolve, to either repeat or rise. Choose wisely. The noise will pass. The emotions will fade. But how you handle this moment will stay with you. No one will notice your stillness. They won't praise it. They may not even understand it, but you will feel it. You will feel the shift within. You will feel the foundation strengthening. You will feel your control returning. That's what matters. This is your training, not in words, but in silence, not in force, but in discipline, not in reaction, but in presence. Hold that stillness, guard it, practice it. It will carry you through the storm. From the 16th to the 21st of July, emotions will rise, thoughts will multiply. And in the middle of all this noise, there is one thing you must remember. You are not your emotions. You are not your thoughts. What you feel is real, but it is not final. What you think may be loud, but is not the truth. These 5 days are designed to show you exactly where you've been identifying with the wrong part of yourself. You are the observer, not the storm, but you've forgotten that. You've confused the temporary with the permanent. When anger shows up, you say, I am angry. When fear appears, you say, I am afraid, but that's not true. You are not those emotions. You are the space in which they arise. That space is still. That space is calm. That space is your power. From the 16th to the 21st, everything inside you will try to convince you otherwise. You'll be pulled by emotional reactions. You'll feel like you're being swallowed by old wounds, old habits, old triggers. And that is exactly why you must remember this. What you feel is not who you are. Just because your mind tells you a story doesn't mean it's true. Just because your body reacts doesn't mean the situation deserves your reaction. Growth happens the moment you step back and watch without merging. Feel what you feel. Think what you think, but don't lose yourself in it. That's the test. That's the point. This period will bring emotional chaos, not to punish you, but to wake you up. So, you've lived too long inside your emotions without questioning them. You've believed every fear. You've followed every impulse. You've reacted before understanding. Now, between the 16th and 21st, so you are being given a chance to separate what is you from what is just passing through you. You might feel sadness rise. Don't drown in it. Witness it. Ask where it comes from. You might feel frustration. Don't unleash it. Sit with it. Let it move through without hijacking your actions. This is what inner strength looks like, not in controlling your emotions, but in not letting them control you. Most people never do this. They never create space between emotion and action. That's why they stay stuck. That's why they repeat the same pain over and over. But if you stay awake during these 5 days, you can break that cycle. You can unhook from the emotions that have ruled your life. You can finally see yourself clearly, not as a reaction, but as awareness. These dates are a mirror. They will reflect who you've become, and they will challenge you to either remain in emotional slavery or step into emotional freedom. You cannot do both. You cannot grow and remain identified with your moods. You cannot find clarity and still follow every thought your mind throws at you. At some point, you must say, I am not this voice, I am the listener. Do not fear your emotions. They are not the enemy. The real danger is forgetting they are not you. When anger appears, say, there is anger, not I am angry. When fear appears, say, fear is present, not I am fear. This small shift will change everything. It takes courage to do this because your emotions will fight back. They will scream for attention. They will demand that you follow them, that you act, shout, shut down, give up. But you must hold your center. You must remain. You must feel the wave rise and let it crash without riding it. Between the 16th and 21st of July, this ability to witness will be your greatest strength, your ability to observe rather than react, to listen rather than speak, to breathe rather than explode. This is the real transformation. You are not here to avoid emotion. You are here to understand it. You are not here to reject your thoughts. You are here to see them clearly. Every emotion you experience is showing you something. If you're willing to listen without fusing with it, you will learn more about yourself in these 5 days than you have in years. Watch how your body responds. So watch how your heart beats when a memory surfaces. Watch how your breathing changes when someone triggers you. And in that watching, remind yourself, you are not these responses. You are the one who sees them all. That awareness is freedom. That awareness is power. That awareness is the beginning of real change. And it starts now, not later, not when it's easier. Right now, between the 16th and 21st, while your mind is loud and your emotions are strong, this is when it counts. Let everything rise. Let everything move through you. But stay grounded. Don't lose yourself in the passing. Don't become the storm. You are not what you feel. You are not what you think. You are the stillness behind it all. And once you realize that, no emotion, no thought, no chaos can shake you again. From the 16th to the 21st of July, life will not whisper anymore. It will confront you. These are not ordinary days. These are days of exposure. Everything you've been hiding from yourself, everything you've been ignoring will surface. You will feel it in your body. So you will sense it in your thoughts. You will see it in your relationships. You cannot run from it anymore. The truth you've buried is rising. And the question is, will you face it or will you fall back into distraction? You say you want change, but change never comes without friction. You say you want growth, but growth demands honesty. You say you want peace, but peace is only found on the other side of chaos. Between the 16th and 21st, the discomfort you feel is not here to harm you. It's here to break the illusion. It's here to show you the version of yourself that must dissolve for the next one to be born. You already know what needs to change. Deep down, you've always known. You've just been hoping to delay it, avoid it, soften it. But these days are not soft. They are sharp. They are direct. They are mirrors. The pain you feel isn't new. It's been waiting. And now it has your attention. Most people will deny it. They will feel the pressure and blame others. They will distract themselves with entertainment, with arguments, with temporary pleasure. They will miss the point completely. But you have a choice. You can sit with the truth. You can let it sting. So you can stop running and start listening. The reason the same problems keep repeating in your life is not because life is unfair. It's because you keep skipping this part, the part where you look at yourself honestly, the part where you admit what you've avoided, the part where you stop pretending. From the 16th to the 21st, this moment will come. Maybe in silence, maybe in the middle of an argument, maybe late at night alone. And in that moment, the truth will speak, not loudly, but clearly. It will say, this version of you is no longer enough, not because you're not worthy, not because you're broken, but because your time is up. The excuses you've used won't work anymore. The habits that numbed you won't soothe you now. The beliefs that kept you safe will now feel like cages. You will feel the tension in your chest. You will feel the edge in your thoughts. So you will feel the discomfort in every place you've refused to look. Don't turn away. Stay with it. This is where transformation happens, not in the light, but in the dark corners of your own avoidance. You are not here to remain the same. You are not here to repeat patterns. You are here to evolve. But that evolution begins with one simple act of facing the truth, all of it. The truth about your laziness, the truth about your fear, the truth about how you sabotage your peace, the truth about the person you keep pretending to be. This is not self-criticism. This is self-liberation. Because only when you see clearly can you choose differently. Only when you stop lying to yourself can you begin to build the foundation for something real. These 5 days are a window, a pressure point, a spiritual checkpoint. And if you're honest with yourself, you'll feel it. Life is not asking for perfection. It's asking for truth. It's asking for responsibility, not for what happened in your past, but for what you choose now. You have the chance to stop, to breathe, to reflect, to say, this is not who I want to be anymore. And that sentence, if spoken with truth, can change everything. So you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to stop pretending you're fine when you're not. You just have to admit that something inside you wants to grow. You just have to say, I'm ready to face it now. Between the 16th and 21st of July, that readiness will be tested. Life will ask, are you serious or are you still lying to yourself? It will ask, do you want comfort or do you want truth? You can't have both. You must choose. There's nothing wrong with where you are, but there is something wrong with staying there. You've been given too many chances, too many signs, too many inner nudges. This is the final warning. This is the moment you either wake up or fall back asleep. And if you fall asleep again, the cost will be peace. The cost will be time. The cost will be the version of you that never got to exist because you weren't ready to let go of the old one. You are not weak. You are not a victim. You are powerful beyond what you've allowed yourself to believe. But that power only comes when you face yourself. So, and the time to do that is now, not later, not when things calm down, because these 5 days, 16 to 21, are not designed to be calm. They are designed to shake you into awareness. They are the crack in your timeline, the place where the old breaks and the new begins. Let it break, let it burn, let it fall apart, and then choose. Choose to rise from truth. Choose to grow from honesty. Choose to rebuild from what's real. No more pretending, no more delay. It's time.